companies that are getting subsidies, depreciation and all this other. Maybe we have to look at it all and say, okay, guys, we're going to fix it. Everybody's going to throw skin in the game.
But this idea that we are making America poorer, here's the pushback against that. Paul Krugman, of course, of the New York Times, Keynesian economist, says that deficits would indirectly be making us poorer if they were either leading to big trade deficits, increasing our overseas borrowing, or crowding out investment, reducing future productive capacity, but they are not. So how do you measure it?
I have more faith in that number that came out this morning because Paul Krugman, he's a brilliant man. I take nothing away from him. But he doesn't meet a payroll. He doesn't worry about profit margins. He doesn't worry about how do I stay relevant in my market that I'm in, whatever I'm in, okay? I have no trouble, but understand one thing. You either take taxes from people who earn money, and if you think that's not high enough, you can go to wherever you want. The one thing I know about the 1%ers like me, there's a limit. What's the limit? 100% of my income. If you tax me 100%, I'm done. Unless you say, okay, he's got no income, now let's go after his assets. We may get there. But the only way the government meets its bills is the way you and I do. We pay somebody money. The money either comes from taxes or other activities like revenues and fees and stuff, or a willing and compliant Fed saying, how many bonds you got? $1 billion? Turn the presses on, give us $1 billion worth of currency. Here it is. This is simple stuff. My problem with the Krugmans of the world is they're brilliant. They just may be too brilliant. Okay, I don't take a thing away from his intellect. But this is simple stuff. Losing weight is not a very scientific endeavor. It's simple. You consume less calories than you burn, and you lose weight. You consume more calories than you burn, you gain weight. So let's stop this crap with all of these highfalutin thoughts and ideas. You know what happens to people? They glaze over. I don't understand what the hell he's saying. The guy, I don't know if you had him, and in a spirit of complete candor, the guy whose intellect I respect more than anybody, among other things, also his values, is Stanley Druckenmiller.
Oh, Stan's, yes.
Have you had him on?
Yes.
Let me tell you what. If Krugman wants his equal, in turn, but Stanley ties practical conclusions and practical examples. All right? We're in trouble as a society. We are in trouble. Like it or not, we're in trouble. And trust me, the drunk will have to go through the DTs, or the drunk is not going to stop being a drunk.
Ken, I think you're going to have to play Don King and get a Paul Krugman and a Stan Druckenmiller.
I don't want to do it. It wouldn't be a match. In my opinion, it wouldn't be a match.
All right. Well, it always comes down to the drunk.
It would be a TKO in about 30 seconds.
All right. Ken Langone, please stay with us, because coming up, we're going to move from deficit spending to another hot topic in Washington, immigration reform. We'll also talk to the Los Angeles mayor, who will weigh in an important topic. Stay with us on Market Makers on Bloomberg Television.
A single ember that escapes from a wildfire can travel more than a mile. Get fire adapted now.